Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 9 of Europa Universalis for As the Ottomans. We are still in this coalition war. What I'm trying to get out of this war is the ability to take Uoba. I can never pronounce the Eboa. I never pronounce the name of that place. But yeah, we want to take that, and the AI is almost willing to give us that and all of Serbia. But we do need to sort of get some units together. We've got no manpower going on, which is a, what's the word, problem. And we've got revolts popping like all over the place, which is annoying at best. You probably need to go down there and deal with that before anything else. I would like to come in here and try and deal with this stack over here. It is grasslands, but there's quite a lot of other units around. So we take a few places where we can. The war exhaustion is low, though, so I will keep checking. They may eventually agree to it. It's only -1, so we may not even have to fight this army. Just depending... I mean, we are getting other bits and pieces sieged down, but nothing overly important. And in fact, if we go and attack your navy... that might actually just be enough to flip it for us. We've got zealots popping up all over the place. I mean, it's just one big mess at the moment. So many rebellions to deal with. We just need a tiny little bit more war score, which we've probably just got from sinking that navy. And come back over here and we can actually deal with the Venetian navy. We've gone and got that. We could go and unsiege Athens. Let's keep checking here. You are actually willing to give me that offer now. Could we take anything else from you? No, you won't give me Dalmatia. I didn't think you would. Would you give me any amount of gold? Yeah, we can't really afford war. It'd be nice if we could get war reps, but I think we'll just go and take that. The war is now over. So we've completely conquered Serbia. So we actually lost 100,000... We lost 16 ships and 100,000 men. And the coalition lost 170,000 men and 53 ships. So we definitely came off a lot better. So we've gained some CBs. We've got a lot of stuff that we need to sort out. We need to get rid of those guys. They're not my problem. Ships. We want to break off the transports. You can go and dock at Constantinople. The rest of you guys are going to protect trade in Constantinople. You're also going to repair if slightly damaged. That is fine. We've got units black flagged. We've got corps that need doing. We've got rebels that need dealing. You guys are going to get down... Right, what... Where are all of our units? You're stuck down here. We need to get you back with the transports, actually. So this big stack's going to come down here and try and take this back. Transports, you can come down here to get this little stack home. So you guys should just be able to get out that way. That's fine. So we've got corruption. We've got this another coalition that's sort of forming against us. We've got no money. We're in massive debt. Our army is pretty much all mercenaries. Convert the infidel. Yeah, I'm trying to do that one, but it's reduce overextension. We're definitely working on reducing overextension. So let's go ahead and do that one. Can we make any decent states? Not really right now. Ragusa really wants to be in part of a state, though. Won't give us an awful lot more, but it can reduce the autonomy in a place that basically is an important centre of trade. So if we make that into a state, and then we can full core it. And then what we could also then do is grant it to the Merchant Guild. Because we get a bonus from doing that. We still need to do more coring. Can't do Eoboa yet because it's occupied by rebels. Yeah, so lots of places sort of coalitioning us, which is not great. So I think we're going to have to be good for a little while. We're going to have to sit and just sort of build up some, lots of places. Bosnia's joining in, Papal State has joined in, Georgia has joined in. So we really are going to have to sort of improve our situation before we get into any more fights. You guys go and dock and repair. We've won that battle, so let's get you guys out there. So what we want to start doing, really, right, Rebel Uprising, we need to make sure we do these. Orthodox Zealots. You guys are down there, we are working on you. Where are you guys going to pop? Achaia and... Oh, Crimean tribes. Where is Achaia? That's one of the... This one, isn't it? So you guys can actually stay there and help reduce that. So we do want to sort of consolidate a lot of these units down, just so that it saves us a little bit of money. And we can start to regain some manpower. We can now start working on that core as well. So our corruption's not too bad. It's mainly the rebellions that are going to be a problem. Unfortunately, those zealots just decided to jump out and attack that little stack that I was moving through. It'll be fine though, because we will catch them. Except we won't, because we decided to maneuver around them. So let's go in and help, and then we'll come back. Oh, I actually lost because it instantly retreated me from the battle. Fine. I was trying to queue it up to attack them and then come back, but it decided it was going to retreat. Oh well. One of those little mistakes. We're almost sorted. And we did gain some land, and we gained Serbia. Let's go ahead, as we're not at war, and make sure we just turn off all of our forts, because that'll save us quite a bit of money as well. Actually losing quite a bit right now. So we'd like to save off some of that. Gain some money or gain some prestige. We'll gain the money because it'll actually help us. We've got a lot of debt to pay off. Let's go ahead and reduce the army maintenance. We might as well. We can't really reinforce. At least we're making some positive money now. We will reduce our inflation. So getting a little bit behind on admin tech, but that's fine. And we're managing to take back the provinces that we need. So we'll just keep sort of consolidating. We will need to get rid of some of the mercenaries as well. But yeah, we need to get ourselves a fair bit more money. Most of our army currently is mercenary based. Let's go ahead and just get rid of a few. Get rid of a few here and there, and it'll all help with how much money we have left. But you can stay down there. Not too sure what I want to do with you guys. We'll just put you back up in the capital, I suppose. You can come and rejoin down there. Give them some more numbers. You can also consolidate, because you've hardly got anything there at all. So, yes, that's the point. We want to use our diplomats to try and get people out of the coalition. 54, 86. Papal State is 72. So some of these people really, really don't like me. Austria, minus 66. Austria is rivaled. Who are my rivals? My rivals are the Mamluks, Venice, and Austria. Naples isn't in the coalition, but they're in the PU under Aragon. So we could try and suck up to them. But yeah, there's a lot of people here that we very much struggle to get friends with. Bosnia's not all that bad, actually. We'll improve relations with Bosnia. See if we can get them out of this. We'll improve relations with the Papal State. And see if we can get them out of that. I want to keep a diplomat free. Normally makes sense. But let's go ahead and see if we can improve relations with Florence. We need to just try and get some of the people out of this coalition. Corfu is in deadlock here, because basically what you've got, Corfu is screwed. They've only got one province, and it's currently under siege, which means they cannot produce any new units. So they can never get rid of the rebels. Now, the rebels don't have enough rebels to actually win a siege, so they're just going to sit there forever. And they don't actually regenerate lost manpower. We can afford to go up to the next military tech. I'm going to save it though, because we do still have a ahead of time penalty. So there's no point spending that. We might as well just wait until we end up going to war, if that is ever the case. Let's have a look at institutions. So we've got a really big problem now that we just cannot afford to embrace this. Institution is not big enough yet anyway. It's only embraced in 0% of our provinces. It needs to get to this line before we can do that. So can we embrace it in individual provinces? That's an interesting question. So there are some provinces where we are starting to embrace it. Like here, we've got 10%. Open and close institutions. So currently spreads by 0.8% each month. When embraced in this country, but we can't just we can't tell you to embrace it, can we? We've just got to wait until you get to like 100%. Okay, so it's going to take a bit of time, but that's fine. This is the rebuilding phase. Now our loans are quite expensive, so it's going to be a while before we can get them paid off. We are regaining some manpower, which is nice. We are back to protecting trade, which is also nice. We're not using the transports right now, so I think we're just going to go ahead and mothball the transports. Are we over our force limit? We are not. We're considerably below our force limit. We will want to start rebuilding it using our manpower when we can. But at the same time, we've got a lot of units that have taken some big hits. Let's go and get rid of mercenary units that are not at full health, because then we'll pay less money to reinforce them. What about over here? You're going to consolidate for me, and then we're going to get rid of any mercenary units who don't have full health. So now we are actually making almost 5 ducats a month. It's still not much, but it's decent enough. Is there anything we can do with these states? We haven't had a look at those guys for a while. So, right, rule level 1 diplomats. I was wondering if it was possible that we could get a cheaper one. We're focusing on military. I think we're going to go ahead and focus on admin for the time being, because we're a little bit behind in admin. Yeah, let's look at the estates again. So there's probably not much point getting a half price minister, or a half price advisor. We could ask for a contribution. It's only 94 ducats, so it's not an awful lot. They would lose some loyalty, but that's fine. I'd sooner have it trending up than trending down. So let's go ahead and ask for some money. They're still loyal. Don't really need anything there. Demand military support. Be nice if we could raise additional levies. They need to have 40 influence or greater for us to be able to do that one. It's a decent amount of manpower, but I don't think we need to do that. We can probably afford to pay off 1 loan now. So repay a loan, repay 1 loan. Yeah, so we'll repay 1 loan. Lose 800 sailors, not really bothered about that. So how many loans do we have? We currently have 7 loans. We're 1,600 ducats in debt, which is considerable. We're making slightly more per month though now, because we've reduced that down. So that is fine. How are our rebellions going? Those Achaean separatists still might pop. Can we afford to put our maintenance up a little bit more? Because without any maintenance, we're really going to struggle against any rebellions. And also, we're not actually putting the rebellion down if we don't have any decent maintenance. So we get to choose a new heir. A 542 seems better all around, really. That is Mustafa. Just because he dies in all of my other games, we're going to go ahead and call this one Githian after one of our Patreon supporters. Hopefully he'll survive longer in this than he generally does in the average Crusader Kings 2 campaign. I'm not holding out a lot of hope for it, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, we really need to get this rebellion put down. I guess what we could do is we could increase the autonomy. It's only 1.3 though. It's 1.3 and the separatism is burning away. So maybe we shouldn't really worry about that too much. Let's go and close that down. So yeah, I'm not going to worry about that too much. We know we've got provincial unrest. We know we've got units that need casualties. We hardly have any of our own men. We only need sort of 1,600 men, and we will have fully reinforced. So we've actually got enough manpower in the pool to reinforce all of our units. But we definitely need to start getting manpower back. We need to pay off our loans. We need to sort of rebuild our armies. I just realised I'm still on speed 2, which I went down to during the war. I think we did quite well, though. I mean, managing to pretty much grab Serbia. Right, we have... right, now those guys kind of aren't my problem. Really? Are they? I guess they are. So we'll go ahead and put the maintenance all the way up. Costing me money. We'll go ahead and unmothball the fleet. We'll put you guys on the fleet. We'll move you over there. Now, it doesn't matter that they're not, that the ships aren't at full health because we're not fighting against enemy ships. We've got Corfuan peasants fighting Orthodox zealots. So, you know, that's interesting. Now the siege has changed hands, but it's still not going to make any difference to anything. Because they still don't have enough men to siege. Good. I was thinking about getting rid of this fort in Macedonia. There doesn't seem to be a lot of point having two forts right adjacent to one another. They tend to cause more problems than they solve. It might be definitely worth getting one up here in Silistria to try and stop any units moving down through it. But that's definitely going to be something that we have to deal with when we actually have enough money to deal with that. Bosnia has declared war on us. We have another coalition war already. Okay, fantastic. And how big is this war? This war also includes Austria. Yippee! And we've also got our lights in there. I mean, I guess we can move... Well, you're going to move in there anyway. So you go and sink those guys. At least I guess you are at sort of full maintenance, so you can move in here. This is certainly not what I was expecting. I was far too greedy in this campaign. I tried to take out far too many... tried to take on far too... words. I tried to take far too much land. Let's go ahead and just leave behind a single mercenary unit. Not cavalry. No, let's just leave behind a single unit then to take that back. The rest of this unit is going to move back down here and get on the ships. This is definitely why we want... Right, forts, of course. We need to have forts on. Let's raise war taxes. Let's go and make sure that the forts are all turned on. One of them is being sieged, apparently. Yeah, this one over here. That's unfortunate. So, once again, more debt and death stacks. Let's go ahead and get you on the ship. Let's go and get the ship over here in Constantinople. Lost the siege of Serbia. You don't really have any way of getting home right now, but you can just sort of stay over there. So we've got various different people picking on us. This is our navy, so you can sort of come down here. That's a fairly big navy, actually. This may not work out too well for us. You've got a leader. It's not our best leader. Let's move over here. We're just going to death stack. Attrition be damned, it's all about the death stack. And we're also going to go ahead and take that... we're massively ahead of time, which is really expensive to do. But having a much stronger military tech than your opponent makes a lot of difference. Makes a huge amount of difference. We're probably going to lose the naval battles here. So I may have to rethink that strategy. Yeah, we're definitely going to lose these naval battles. We cannot go up against these guys. So we're not going to worry about naval battles. What we are going to do, though, is do our best to try and beat up on them as much as we can. I really wasn't expecting another coalition this early on. Very, very annoying. Oh, we've got them sieging down here on this side as well. Yeah, I think I made a bit of a mistake in this campaign. I think I went in a little bit too aggressive, a little bit too early on. Being raided by the knights again, because they've been nothing but a pain in the arse this entire way through. Now, who was it that actually started this war? It was Bosnia. This is Bosnia here. Do you know what? We're just going to split this army in half. I'm going to siege out Bosnia's capital. And see how they like that. Crimea are actually down here helping out, which is nice. Really don't like all of these units down here sieging these things out, but they're not really worth a whole lot. Now, we could just go ahead and get another loan and get another load of mercenaries. We definitely do need money to build. So much for paying off our debt. So let's go ahead and take out a couple more loans, unfortunately. And now we'll go and get ourselves some mercenaries. Not too sure how many mercenaries are going to be available. Although we did consolidate quite a lot, so there will probably be a fair few. Right, no more mercenaries available, but then we can go ahead and deal with the other stat that's bothering us in the other direction. This siege is going relatively quick, which is a good thing. But yeah, if we can take Bosnia's capital, that will help us out. So let's move you down here. All of the rest of you sort of get into one spot. We will have a spare leader, so that's not a problem. Get everybody together, and then we can come down here. They have sort of disappeared off in the other direction, though, which is quite interesting. We can afford to repay one of those loans, so let's go ahead and do it straight away. You need to get down there also. What do we want here? Gain 5 prestige and get a new consort. Oh, that's not a bad consort, actually. So we have a new consort now. Still not taken this place back yet. Let's group this together as a single army. Let us make sure we have a leader assigned. You are the better one. We've automatically taken another loan there anyway. Apparently we lost a battle. Oh, did you go? Yeah, you went up there and killed that one stack off. Not bothered about that. We'll go up there and take this stuff back. So we're just trying to siege out Bosnia's capital right now. We'll go and siege out Bosnia itself as well. Again, we've still got potential rebel uprisings. We did actually get those Achaean separatists down a little bit. We've managed to get that back. Do we have a spare guy? We should have. Yeah, we do have one. So let's go and put you in charge. You're not great, but you're okay. And that's in farmlands. So let's go across there. We may get a river crossing penalty. They're trying to move out. We did catch them. That's Wallachia. And Hungary are involved in this as well. So you could just go straight up here and start trying to siege out Pest. So let's do that. You guys are just going to move over there and unsiege that stuff. So we've already got 9% war score. There's almost enough for a white peace. We've managed to take out Bosnia's capital already. I'm sure it won't be long before Hungary returns. Quite upset. And Crimea's over here helping out as well. Luckily, all the stuff that they're sieging out is, like, not worth anything. There's another loan. Let's split you up. Half of you go over there, half of you go over there. So already at 10%. A loan offer from Savoy. Savoy is willing to offer to loan us 30 ducats. Sure, you know what, Savoy? We'll take that for a little diplomatic boost, if nothing else. Wow, Crimea is really helping us take some land down there. You are Bosnia. Let's go and... where are you moving into? You're moving in on the 28th of August. You are locked. We will get there on the 31st of August, but we will wipe your army out by doing that, so I don't mind too much. Stuff is going on. Let's go back up there. We want to try and grab these where we can. Bavaria is willing to offer us a loan. Let's keep going on with some more of these conversions. We've managed to get those done. Now then, Georgia. We need to go and get your capital, which is this one here. But we'll do that in the next video, because we've gone way over time. I got so distracted by this this coalition war. I completely lost track of the time. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you're still enjoying EU4 as the Ottomans. I'll see you on the next video, and until then, goodbye for now.